Marvel Sports collectibles there. We got another comic book mail day from New York. You guys followed my previous one. This is probably one of like maybe 10 boxes coming in being shipped. I just recently found out that quite a good bunch of them are Wizard magazines. Wizard magazines back in the days was like the Beckett of comic books, when comic books were pretty up there, pretty valued. Anyway, I used to collect this before sports when I was growing up. I used to be into them very much. So I used to collect them. I saw value in them right away, and a lot of the ones I read, like for example the X-Men, Spider-Man, those ones I read a lot. So I bought 2 copies of them usually, just so I can read one and the other one I would keep. I did that also for the Superman. Superman, I just knew was just a classic character that would probably never die no matter how old you are. Same with the X-Men and Incredible Hulk, especially Wolverine. So, there it is. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, this one is a thick one. It's called The Art of Image Studios. So Image is like Marvel or DC, but they had their own name, Image. This one was pretty much I looked at because I remember looking at this, and it's pretty much just a complication or compilation of different characters that they had in this company, and I used to draw them too. And this one's the Crow, one of 3. This one Brandon Lee played in that movie. It's pretty cool. And then this one, Uncanny X-Men 304. This one I read. It's pretty cool. It has a hologram too, card hologram. I never took that off. I know some of my friends did, but that's Magneto right there. That's Magneto shield. I think this is the one where Wolverine had his metal adamantium actually pulled out by Magneto. I guess pissed off Magneto that much. This one is Generation X. It's supposed to be after the X-Men. The younger kids coming up, the upcoming. The Green Goblin, #1, collector's edition. This one is the one I didn't read. This one is really in really good condition. Really good condition. And the Green Goblin is actually in like, there you go, it's like a reflector almost. That was cool back in the day. So and this one, Spider-Man #3. The red background is like a reflector also. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, it's like a chromish reflector. Okay, The Lost Years, Spider-Man. There you go. Next up, we got Warblade. I forget this is from Image or what, but yeah, there you go, Warblade. This guy was like I don't know if we could say a ripoff from Wolverine, but pretty much the same type of character, just badass. Has claws. This one, it's one of those free comic books, thin ones, Chaos Effect. Looks like one of them promo comic books. And this is A, so I'm figuring this is like the first edition or alpha edition, I guess. I don't know what they would call it. I'll try moving it here so you guys have enough space. Next up, We got Wetworks from Image. It's pretty much, I think the storyline of this was this #2. There you go. Story of these guys, I think, was just like they're especially enhanced uh, military crew division, whatever. Wildcats #11. I got into them a little bit. Next up, we got Wildcats #10. There we go. Then you got Ripclaw, part of the Image #1, issue 1. Ripclaw. Some really nice looking stuff. They didn't make it as big as the X-Men, but it's cool. X Universe, The Age of Apocalypse. This one, looking at the spine, I did not read this. I have another copy of this that I read. But I know I didn't read this because I don't even remember the storyline of this. This one specifically, I didn't read. Yeah. It's cool though. I actually tend to read it. Way too much studying to read. So, The Cable, #1, collector's edition, collector's item, featured Destiny, the son of Cyclops and Jean Grey. They're badass. You got Warblade, #3, and there you go. Warblade guy from Image. Then you got Ripclaw from Image again, #3. This right here is just on this what do you call it? The bag. Alright, next up. Next up, we got Wetworks #5. There we go. That's the back. Next up, you got Wetworks #4. Next up, you got a Saint of Killers from DC Vertigo. DC Vertigo. Saint of Killers. Preacher special. I don't know what that means. But I'm thinking it's probably like a parallel version. Something like that. Ripclaw #2. I like the art in this thing. And these guys look like Wolverine. They're supposed to be brothers with the same exact claw type of ability, I guess. Spawn #25. This one, Todd McFarlane was, I think, was still drawing at that time, versus making the stuff. Oh, this is from a different artist, Brian Batt. Spawn. Here goes a McFarlane one right here. 92. #10. Yeah, color. I like the Spawn character, as that's pretty one of this awesome characters they made. Cash Effect, that's one of this free one, is the Omega version. What about free, but next up, X Factor, all red, 100th issue. You guys can see 100. The Greatest Loss, where Gambit dies here. I don't know. I remember reading this, but as you can see, the spine is a little crack right there. That's probably the only thing, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Looks cool. Alright, next up. What we got? Alright. Oh, this is one. This is a good one right here. X-Men Onslaught. This guy, I never, I wanted to read this thing, and I read it very little. This guy just came out of nowhere and destroyed the whole universe. It was almost like Doomsday. I forgot the storyline for this. I wanted to buy that in the novel. It's got all the storylines from different comic books. It's supposed to like tie in together, and the whole Marvel universe started wanting to beat this guy because he was just that much of a threat. Anyway, there you go. Then special Onslaught update again. Secrets revealed. X-Men, July 1996. So everything leads up to like Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and all that stuff. Everything just meets up together. So I think this is the product of Professor X and Jean Grey's telepathic power. That's the guy who actually pretty much all that stuff. I don't know. Because Jean Grey is supposed to be like the Phoenix. So I don't know. Oh, this one's sick. This one is sick. Oh, you guys gotta see this one. I remember buying special covers for this just because of this reason alone. It looked like one of the covers did its job protecting it. Alright, there it is. Check this out. All chrome foil. X-Men issue number 1. Special event X-Men Alpha. A new world, a new beginning. This is all foil. One page continued to the back page. First print, Sickness. Wow. Wow. I think I have another one like this in the backyard. I mean, not backyard, like garage. That's pretty cool to see. Alright, next up. What's this one? Oh, oh wow. Did I even open this thing? Oh, I did. It's not like encased. It's not encased in like some kind of specific thing. Alright, I remember what this is. Check this out. Like I said, Wizard was one of the big, hold on. Wizard was one of the big names back in the days. They're like Beckett. So, I mean, they're pretty, they were heavy on getting the upgraded price for comic books and stuff. And they also did promotions. So, check this out. Certificate of Authenticity, Lady Death, Crucible number 1 of 2 was available only through special offer in Wizard Guide Comic Books number 60. Each copy. Wow. So, only 2 are made of this. That's pretty sickening. And I remember this thing too, because this is like an etch. Let's take a look at it, because I gotta show you guys this. I remember seeing this. There you go. It came like this. Look at this. This is like actually like hand drawn on canvas, looking like a pencil. Like if you really put your finger into it, it'll smudge. This is not print. They didn't make this in a, usually they would make the comic book and print it. Art by Jack Gray. You guys can see that. Anyway, yeah, all this. Let's see. There you go. So it's an actual comic book in there, but the front is just literally from Muse, 1996. Literally just, and it has special cover for it. Oh, that's sick. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. Anyway, that's pretty cool to have. Maybe that. It's one of the promotions that the company Wizard had. I was lucky enough to get that. It's amazing. It's an amazing catch right there. It's pretty cool. Let's fix that real quick. Alright, next up. Oh, that's gonna stick too. Oh. Batman versus Predator. That's how thick this thing is. I'm gonna put this in there to protect it. Batman versus Predator. Batman versus Predator. This thing came off a little bit, but it still protected it. That's what it is, Batman vs. Predator. Exactly what it says. It's pretty good, good read right there. Except, oh, this is nice. All new #1. All new #1. Generation X. Chrome foil. Front to back. By Bachalo and Bucky. And that's the name of the people that made it, or that drew it. So, and I got 2 of them. 2 of them. And this one, Savage Dragon. This guy, Wizard 1 out of 2. This guy I read too. This is another one. Certification of authenticity. Savage Dragon 1 out of 2 is available only through let me see what the heck this thing says in the back. Okay. And this one. Oh. Look at this if I send this in. Get this year's hottest comfortable commerce towels on the platinum cover variant free with distribution. I was already subscribed, I believe. That'd have been cool for the Star Wars fan collectors. Then the Punisher. This came in packs. I remember buying this from what was it? I don't even know. From like Walgreens or something. It's like 3 comic books in one. I don't know. Yeah, 3 comic books in one. And same thing for this one. Doomsday. I think this is all reprints though. They weren't originals. I think they were just reprints, and that's exactly what they were, for you to just pretty much read the storyline. Just before they started doing the whole novel thingy. Then Batman Nightfall. This one Batman got broken. So all of that. What's this one? This one. I don't know what this one is. The email. Oh, the address that it has on it. Another 1 out of 2. BVA is the name of it. There you go. Yeah, see it. Let's see if I can take out the autofocus. There we go. 1 out of 2. More 1 out of 2s. I think the best one was the Lady Death one. Out of all of the 1 out of 2s. Right. That's about it. A lot of them are pretty much for sale. I'm thinking about, if you guys in the California area, like Southern California, near LA, I'm going to be planning to go to Frank and Sons. I think every Wednesday, Saturday, they have like some kind of gathering over there, and for collectors, and you pretty much rent a space and put up whatever you want over there. And you make sales, hopefully. So hopefully some collectors will see this. Alright guys, if anything, just hit me up. Sorry about it being so long. Takes me back, way back.